Time has a way of exposing illusions. Some men arrive in wrestling with power, some with charisma, and some arrive with nothing but an image. Mark Jindrak arrived with a body built like it was chiseled from stone. Symmetry, definition, presence. The kind of look promotions can market to the world. But wrestling does not reward appearance. It tests it. This season is not about titles. It is not about legacy. It is about a man whose entire identity is built on being admired. And what happens when admiration is no longer guaranteed? Mark Jindrak is not chasing dominance. He is chasing reflection. And reflections are fragile. The reflection of perfection or a broken man. The victories came quickly. So did the admiration.
Hey, I've had my eye on you for a while. I've got an offer for you. Do exactly what I tell you to do, and I guarantee you a championship. What do you say?
But validation is a dangerous thing. Once a man begins measuring his worth through the approval of others...
Attaboy, now follow me. We've got to discuss some things with the general manager.
He eventually starts searching for someone whose approval means more than everyone else's.
Joining up with me is the smartest thing you ever did. You're going to go down in the books as the greatest champion of all time.
How can you be so confident that he's going to win tonight's title match? It's a no disqualification match.
How can I be so sure? Well, if you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself. That's why the special referee in tonight's match will be me.
That's brilliant. Just brilliant.
And you know, I'll be sure to call it straight down the middle.
Power has an unusual way of finding insecure men. It doesn't search for the strongest. It searches for the ones still trying to convince themselves they belong. Mark Jindrak believed he was chasing greatness. He never realized greatness had already begun chasing him. Wearing the face of Vince McMahon, Vince offers the title match. There are moments that define careers. Then there are moments that define character. A championship opportunity is supposed to be earned. Instead, it was handed to him.
In the ring instead of just jabbering away on your headset? No. Every time there's a belt on the line, Cole, I get chills. There's nothing more important than a title match. I've won a lot of titles in my day, and I've lost them too. I tell you, winning them's a hell of a lot better than losing. Booker T is an amazing success story. Starting off as almost a lost cause, working his way up to being one of the greatest WWE superstars in the ring today. My God, did you just see that? These guys are moving fast. I'm having a hard time keeping up with them. These guys are really hammering each other. How long do you think this could last? Yeah, these guys are moving fast. I'm having a hard time keeping up with them. A great move, expertly
be applied.
Most wrestlers would question why. Mark Jindrak never did. Because when you've spent your life starving for recognition, you stop asking, who is feeding you? Championships have never changed people. They simply reveal them. Booker T carried the United States Championship with pride. Jindrak saw something entirely different. He saw proof. Proof that the reflection staring back at him could finally become reality. Winning was never enough. Winning had to look effortless, because perfection isn't measured by achievement. It's measured by appearance.
How you come up with this stuff? Wasn't Nate from getting in the ring? One, two, three. I can't believe what we just saw here tonight, Cole. There's no...
The bell had already rung. The championship had already been won. Yet Jindrak continued. This is the contradiction at the heart of every narcissist. Victory removes the opponent. It never removes the fear. Fear has no finish line. So the punishment continued. Not because Booker deserved it, but because insecurity never knows when enough is enough. Power rarely announces itself with violence. Most of the time, it arrives disguised as authority.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at the superstar in this ring. He's wearing the gold of a champion. And you know who made it possible? Me, Vince McMahon. And I can guarantee that he will remain champion as long as Vince McMahon has anything to say about it.
Can you dig it?
As long as you have anything to say about it, Mr. McMahon, well, then you got a problem. See, it say right here in my contract that I'm guaranteed a rematch after any title match I lose.
A guaranteed rematch? How could you do that?
Well, you see, Vince, Mr. McMahon, the fact is, there was a bidding war between Raw and SmackDown for him, and I had to do something to sweeten the deal.
And that's the best you could come up with? You're fired! Okay, fine. You get your rematch in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. I advise you to keep yourself healthy, because it'd be a shame if you were to come up in your title match at less than 100%. And as a tune-up match, I think I'll have you face Charlie Haas tonight in this very ring.
Vince McMahon wasn't building a champion, he was building loyalty. And loyalty is far easier to buy than respect. Some men fight their own battles, others slowly forget how. As Booker fought to reclaim what he believed was his.
I just want you gentlemen to know that Mr. McMahon appreciates everything you did for him tonight, and so do I. And since Mr. McMahon made me, the coach, the new general manager, I think you'll find that my appreciation is a good thing to have.
That's Coach. Is he the new GM of SmackDown? What the hell?
I don't even know what to say. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I think you sent your little challenger a message, a very clear message. Two rules. Number one, don't cross the boss. Number two, don't cross the champ. Charlie Haas and Scotty are worth every penny I paid for them, and believe me, I paid a lot of pennies. They're going to make their mark as a great tag team around here, just like you're going to go down as one of the greatest champions of all time. So what do you think we should do about your opponent tonight?
Actually, Mr. McMahon, I had an idea about that. I think that he should have a chance to take some revenge in a tornado tag team match tonight.
Are you crazy?
Just hear me out, please.
His crowd sold out in St. Louis tonight. I'm Michael Cole with Taz at ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these fans are pumped up, and I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
These two superstars are just seconds away from locking up.
I've been waiting to see this match all night long, and I don't think these guys are going to dis- One, two, three. That's it? It's over?
Jindrak watched from the shadows, not as a competitor, but as a man becoming increasingly comfortable with borrowed power. The attack wasn't strategic, it was symbolic. For the first time, he didn't need to stand alone. Success has a strange effect on fragile people. The higher they climb, the more terrified they become of falling. Booker T represented that fear. Not because he was stronger, but because he reminded Jindrak that championships can always be taken away. Every strike delivered that night was an attempt to silence that reminder. The irony is that fear only grows louder. Power creates comfort. Comfort creates dependence. Without even realizing it, Mark Jindrak had stopped proving he deserved to be champion. Instead, he surrounded himself with reasons why he couldn't lose. There is a difference. Only one of them produces legends. The other creates frauds.
Welcome to SummerSlam. Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside. We've got a great show tonight, Taz, with the possible exception of the main event.
You better watch it, Cole. Even if I disagree with Miss McMahon for setting up his champion, I'm not going to tell him.
Tonight, you people are going to see one of the greatest champions of all time and one of the greatest title defenses of all time. Because with these two gentlemen as special enforcers and Vince McMahon as the special referee, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Vince. If the champion had all those advantages, there's no way he could lose. Unfortunately for him, he won't. This is an order from the WWE members of the board. It authorizes me to return as general manager under the condition that I make sure that tonight's match is completely fair and objective. So my first ruling is that your special enforcers can go enforce the parking lot because they're banned from the building tonight.
You can't do this to me! I'm Vince McMahon, damn it!
If you thought that was something, wait for this. You can go join them, Vince, because you're also banned. And if you don't get your ass out of that ring in 1 minute, you're fired.
SummerSlam champions are often remembered for how they win. History is less forgiving about how they became champion in the first place. As SummerSlam arrived, the illusion began to weaken. No special treatment, no numbers advantage, no protection, just the champion, and the man determined to expose him. For the first time since winning the championship, Mark Jindrak stood alone. Pressure has a remarkable way of exposing identity. When excuses disappear, so do illusions. Every defense asks the same question. Are you carrying the championship, or is the championship carrying you? Tonight, Mark Jindrak finally had an opportunity to answer. Not for Vince, not for the audience, but for the man waiting in the mirror.
Both of these guys are so unpredictable. What's going to happen next?
Whenever you let your opponent take a breather, it makes him that much tougher to beat. Hey, Cole, you know what? After this match, you should have Booker teach you that spinneroonie. That'd be some funny TV. You can just imagine the tension in the ring, Cole. Well, you could if you actually got in the ring. I think they just felt that one in the nosebleed section.
Superstars have proven that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Man, Cole, can you believe this match so far?
Another devastating move. This match is an incredible display of athletic ability.
Mark Jindrak walked into SummerSlam as a champion. He walked out with the championship still in his hands. But titles don't silence doubt. They amplify it, because once a man becomes convinced that perfection is all he has, every flaw becomes a threat, and every threat demands another sacrifice. The reflection remained intact. For now,